Hey, we're gonna get started. Hi there, world map. Just in time with the first. Why do I hear this in double? Let me, that's a good way. Well, congrats first, but also, why am I hearing this in double? I hate it. I can test that somewhere, right? Okay. Rewards, or no. Power-ups. Nope. I don't play around with these enough. Okay, let's do a quick test. Welcome in, by the way. How are we doing, world map? How's it going? We're gonna be doing some building today. I'm really not not in the mood, but about 2 hours ago I got done with my first 13-hour session on ATM 10 of probably many. How many? How many more? I'm jealous. And why? Are you like on ATM 10? No idea? Well, man, if you have like infinite amount of time to spend on that, I'm jealous, or congrats, I guess. That's kind of cool. Okay, I got it. Where is the goals? No. Combos? No. Where's the first? I'm trying to figure out why I heard. Well, let's do anything, right? Let's do this one. Send test alert. This one doesn't play in double. I just want to see why I heard like the point thing in double. Okay, let's do this one. Yeah, I don't know why. Let's go back to the starting soon screen. I just want to see if it's the starting soon screen that does that. It is. It is. Okay, cool. Well, all good. All good. I'll figure this out later. However long my body allows me to wake up at 3 a.m. and keep kicking in, well, that's cool. I could do this for days, I'm sure. Well, now I'm scared because Uwe is here, and I asked him if he wanted to do something today. So, since I didn't get a reply, it's not your fault. I was gonna just fool around with this because I got these. I think it could help with the speed, but I'm not sure. And also I want to do some building. We're super late on building, and we did do some building on last Sunday. Yeah, no, don't worry about it, Uwe. You're busy, I get it. So I'm just gonna be chilling. We're just gonna be doing some building, some chilling, and yeah. I don't know if I want to try to import what I did in the creative world here, because it's probably not complete, but I could work on this. This is like most of the stuff for this building or this place is here. So I mean, we could do some progress here. I could probably copy whatever we have here over here, but before we do this, I want to turn this into a greenhouse. So we could try to make a greenhouse today. And you know, like just build stuff and craft stuff and whatnot. So it's going well. Cool. Are you gonna be up for the ritual later that we talked about? This thing that we unlocked? For anyone that doesn't know, we unlocked this. Convocation of the Damned. So yeah, maybe we'll do this later, but no rush. If you're up for it, don't worry about it. This is not in my plans for today, but again, we're just chilling. So if it happens, it happens. Otherwise, I might. I'm not gonna say I will, but I might stream tomorrow night. So, and maybe even, I don't know. I've got some free time in the next few days. I might stream a bit more if we have, you know, more building to do or whatever. I really would like to get some building done, because if we're done with this building right here, and not done, like, you know, if we have like where things go and we have a general idea, I don't need this to be finished, but I could start getting some greenhouses set up for the crops, or some proper like crop farm. Bees, we could put bees in there. Like, I didn't plan to put bees in here, but I'm starting to feel like I don't want to do yet another building. Although bees are kind of special because, you know, they take a lot of space, they need to see the sky, but I feel like we could just put something in here and make it work. They're not going to be in the greenhouse, but I was thinking to extend these squares are just the rough space, the amount of space we're going to need for the big sphere thingies, the biosphere or the ecosphere. So these things. And these things are going to be doing crops, I think. Yeah, crops and tree farm. And then we also have the big bee house, right? What is this thing called? This thing. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing a bunch of these. There's also, I thought this was Twist, or there was a Twist version, but I guess not. But yeah, we're gonna have to plan for these, but you know, like we're nowhere near this. Okay, so runes of acceleration. We have 19 on my altar, on Ui's altar, and I was thinking, why not put it on the crafting altar as well? These are responsible for the IO interaction time, so the amount of time it takes to do an IO interaction. So I'm assuming that if you put a bunch of these on the crafting altar, it's just going to be able to suck in more blood, thus allowing us to put more speed runes. So, you know. Yeah, I don't want to kill your dreams, Ui, but your bell jars, I literally got like one more of almost every one of these, or half of these, I guess, just by opening up loot bags. I did this off stream, I know, like we could have done some Gamba on stream, but I opened up the BM Master. I opened up this. I opened 13 of them, and all enchanted, as per usual. And yeah, we got some blood or life thing, this. We got some life shards. The problem is we need 20 for the quest, for the next quest, of this and the blue one. And I also looked into this. Essentially, we should capture one of these guys, and we should just EEC it, because that's gonna give us a bunch. I'm pretty sure. I've seen this somewhere. I think on the wiki page, that we should farm these guys with an EEC. So yeah. Cool. So let's just figure out a pattern here. What I did is 4 or 8, sorry, on each side, and then 1 in the middle here, just to have something that's somewhat, you know, symmetrical, even though the sides are not. The problem is the speed runes here, so I might do this here. We also don't really care. This guy is probably gonna get messy because we're gonna add more speed runes and stuff. So I'm probably just not gonna care and do this. And then, well, the other side is whatever. I'm gonna make this ugly, actually. On purpose. Okay. Cool. So, this is not going to do anything for us right now, or actually, I might have some speed runes. No, I don't. So yeah, we might be able to add more speed runes now to this and make this even faster. But honestly, what we should really be doing, but again, we need to know what we're doing with the buildings, is this. We can do a tier 5, not 6. We can do a tier 5 bloody hell. I don't even know where we're not doing this. Actually, I lied. We can't do it. After the ritual, we can do it. Right now, we could do a tier 4. But after the ritual, we're gonna be able to make these crystal clusters, and I think that's it. I think everything else we can do. It's kind of expensive, but it's fine. And then I don't know. Why are we getting into the British? Yeah, no, true. Bloody hell, yeah, I get it. Okay, I think I want to start some speed runes on this, and then I'm gonna do 10. That's fine. By the way, I don't know if it's an AE2 problem. I don't know if it's this altar, but sometimes, or not the altar, this alchemy setup. But a lot of times when we do blood magic crafting, things like these, the simple catalyst, are gonna get stuck. They're gonna say like they're crafting, they're gonna be green like this. This thing's gonna be empty, and there's gonna be like 1 or 2 or however many in this thing here. So it's either because there's a conflict in the recipe, or I don't know, something else. I'm thinking there's maybe a conflict in the recipes, Gooey, and the solution to this is to obviously is to do the Bloody L, because Bloody L can make these recipes. So yeah, it's weird, it's fine. Well, I don't know, there's no blocking mode, right? Yeah, there's no blocking mode. So if you have two of these recipes that somehow got in here and there is somehow a conflict, you could end up with this. Or maybe it's the fact that it's world accelerated. So yeah. What do you mean there is a conflict or there is a blocking mode? Because I'm pretty sure there's no blocking mode, right? But maybe this is too fast too. I don't know. Obviously it's not going to happen right now because we're looking at it and we're streaming, but is it though? First insert to empty slots only. This is not blocking mode. If you send two recipes in this and it's like, this is not going to block. This is just going to say you can input stuff in each of the empty spaces, right? Insert to empty slots only. Yeah, that's not blocking mode. If you have two recipes that are trying to input in here, it's just going to do it. It's just going to fill the empty spaces is all. But also, I don't know. I also feel like this is hard to get a conflict in. All of these recipes are kind of, I don't know. And it's kind of hard to do blocking mode. The only way we could do blocking mode is do something similar to the altar setup where we send everything into a chest and something else, but default insertion, preferred empty slot. Same as default, but try empty slots first. I think this is good. The problem is the blocking mode. I think the problem is the fact that you're sending all the items kind of one by one. I don't know. It's hard to tell too, because I'd have to be crafting a bunch of stuff. And look at this, the speedruns are just done. Like, I thought it was gonna take forever. We just did 10 speedruns like if it was nothing. Well, now I'm curious about how we could speed this up. What's a good thing we can make? Well, you know what? We're gonna need to do bloody hell, right? Let's assume we have the clusters. What is like one of the big blocks? Acceleration, yeah, it could be nice. Oh, I did not hear this, but I've seen it. Hi there, how's it going? Thank you for the raid, MC Term. Welcome in, everyone. We're looking at how World Map called this thing the British multi-block, the bloody hell from Twist. Yeah, we're just chilling. We're just looking at some recipes to start before we go building. I am not good at building, so I'm sorry that you stumbled upon here and you're gonna have to see this. But yeah, how's everyone doing? And yeah, say bloody hell. Yeah. So how's everyone doing? And what were you guys up to? I didn't catch the stream, one of your streams in a while. To be fair, I haven't spent a lot of time around GTNH these past few weeks anyway. So what do we do? Like, what takes forever? Upgrading power to LUV and making Pyritium B for Volcanus. Nice. That is nice. Maybe this. Maybe we just make a bunch of these. Like, we're gonna need them anyway, right? So we're trying to sort of benchmark how fast I can make this altar here until we get the bloody L. We can't? Can we not? Oh, you're right. You're right. This also requires the shards. Good catch. Okay. Let's do this. Iron infused iron blocks. Like this is cheap. We're gonna need them anyway. Let's make 72. Enough for 2 bloody hell. Yeah, cool. Do we have that? Bloody iron block. Yeah, they're easy. My question is, are they slow? I want to see something that's usually slow. I know the slates are usually slow, but I don't know if I want to do the slates. Is that a twist multi or standard BM? This is a twist multi, yeah. Yeah, this is a, well, you know, given how big it is, yeah. It is a twist multi. It's written twist-based technology, yeah. Ritual stones. Are they? I made 2 stacks, by the way. I don't think they're that hard. They were actually fast. And this is yeah, no. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stick to this. We're gonna make a bunch of these. So we don't have it, which is fine. We're gonna need it anyway. I'm gonna make a pattern for this. I don't need to rename this. No, I don't need to do any renaming. Pretty sure. 2 stacks for the convocation thing. Yeah, that's what I did too. Okay, so we just want to see how fast or not this thing is, right? We need 72. What I do like is that because we're making more than a stack, it's gonna put a stack on the altar. This is something that I find really funny because you cannot do this yourself. But if it's AE pushing items into this, it can put more items. I don't know why, but yeah. You see how it's not moving? That means it's probably freaking slow. And I like this. I really like this. Because that means I can start putting some runes and hopefully we can see the progress going up. There it is. So 1%. So it takes like a big 30 seconds or whatever for 1%. I'm going to call it a big like 30 seconds, maybe 45. I'm going to put some more runes. Now, what we don't want to see is we don't want to see the life essence going down. If we see it going from 107 to 106, 105, we know we're losing, we're like using way more blood than we can put in. And then I have to scale it back. So with this in mind, let's do this. Now, here's the thing. If I replace this, it's going to reset the craft every freaking time. And that's going to waste blood, which we don't like wasting here. So I'm going to take this and do this. And then we're going to do 2 at a time, right? 2 at a time sounds nice. So that's 1. We didn't lose anything. It's 2. How's the blood? The blood is like stuck at 107, 910. So I'm assuming that it's good? Question mark? Why is the blood not moving at all? It's so weird. It's not moving, but it's not going down. So you know what? I'm gonna go crazy. We're gonna do like all of them. Yeah, blood's not even moving. This is a joke, right? You can check. Yeah, I did check the blood amount required. It's 64k. But what does that mean? Does that mean like $910? What do you mean 910? Was it not? Also, we can check this. Life essence. So this is moving. It's using some blood. Was it not 910? You're right, it was. You're right, it was. But why isn't it moving? This is weird. I guess we're making some more speed runes. I mean, they were so quick to make anyway. And they just require... Oh, they do require some slates though. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna cancel these. Let's cancel. I want to see how fast the slates are gonna be. Look at the slates. Look at how fast they are. Now, we have to keep an eye out on the life essence. I don't know why it's locked at 108, but right now it's also just not moving. This is so weird. So here's what I think, but it might be wrong, is if we're actually using the acceleration runes, these guys, these don't make it faster, right? They make it faster to put blood in. What if every tick we actually use 1,230 blood right there, but we also put it back in because the tick time for the IO to happen, both input and output, is so fast that probably the UI we just don't see it, right? And we're able to push this further because the blood is actually not just going down. Meaning we're putting blood fast enough inside that it can't keep up with it. That's my long shot guesstimate, I guess. It's my guess right now. I'm thinking that's what it is. And these things are going kind of quick. Like I kind of like this. And we're just gonna make it quicker, and then we'll go and do some building, because I I want to have fun. I don't want to just do building, you know. Building is fun, but also building is sort of it's the bane of my existence, you know. I don't know about you guys, but building for me is it's not my strong suit. I'd rather be setting up machines and power and stuff. But we need the buildings if we want to do any sort of progression moving further, because we're going to start needing way more space and a clearer idea of where things go and whatnot. Yeah, we're crafting a few, so yeah. So we should be able to just take a bunch and start adding them. Oh, this is cool. The fact that we can make these really, really fast is also nice. Yeah. Let's start adding them. I'm lazy. I want this to be fast, and I want it now. I'm gonna fill up. Well, this row is filled up, so I'm gonna fill up these three, and then we're gonna start the. Maybe we do some slates. I don't know, because I used to look at this and it would go like it would flicker or it would move, right? And now it doesn't. I'm really guessing that these just make the IO of blood like instant. It's every tick, and that is probably why. Okay, let's see if this is too much speed. Let's do some blood thingies. It's so weird. How about the life essence? Are we this thing's not even being drained. This is kind of slow though. I'm curious if we broke it or not. But the slates were good. But this was slow earlier anyway. So that might just be why. That's probably why. Also, I'm assuming that if we cancel this again, I know I'm wasting a lot of blood and I said we don't do wasting around here. But do we have everything here? Yeah. Okay, so here's what I have in mind, right? See how one block is super fast? So it's fine. A stack is slow. That's normal. Yeah. So a stack is super slow. That's normal. But yeah, it just works. And if you do just one block, then it's fine. So we're gonna start this. Good thing, I guess. I don't remember if we can do the acceleration. I did make the acceleration ropes. I made 19 per altar. I made 19 here, 19 there, and 19 there. And these make the IO super fast. And I think this is what we're seeing here. These things, every tick, they can get like 1 point, or they can get 10.800. So they can get 10.8k of blood every tick inside. Because the buffer is 108, and it's supposed to be 1/10 of the buffer every time it does the IO, right? But we reduce the IO to one tick because we have 19 runes. So this is slow. What we're seeing right now is very slow, but we can probably put a lot more speed runes. The problem is right now, you see I filled up the altar actually. So we're gonna have to figure out what do we want to remove some of the capacity to just put more speed? Because this is already pretty good. I think I went way too overboard with the capacity. I just put capacity there to help with the buffer. Now that we have speed, I feel like we just have to balance speed and capacity, and maybe dislocation, I don't know, but yeah, that's probably it. We probably have too much capacity and that's taking up the space for speed, but also whenever we make this into a tier 6, we're gonna be able to just do speed runes everywhere probably. So that's also gonna help. So anyway, so yeah. Your altar, mine, and this now have these runes. You see, this is draining. The fact that this is draining is not so good. Oops. We're falling. I mean, it's fine, but wait. Okay, fighting disabled. It's fine, but it means the EEC is not keeping up with how much blood we're putting into AE. I would also assume that this means the life essence is going down right now. It's not even going down. Yeah, I really don't know why this is not filling up. Unless your network is not full, Yui? I don't know. So this is probably weird. Tad bit weird. Probably adding capacity on this could help, because that's gonna allow the... Actually, it won't. All it will do is allow it will just allow the output to be bigger. So I did increase the power on the EC. Now I have a concern. This thing takes 20 seconds, and it always takes 20 seconds. I feel like whatever you do with this EEC, it's capped. I feel like it's capped. So I've tried to put like a smaller mob into it, see if we can get just more mobs and more kills, but no, like whatever I do, this thing is stuck at 20 seconds, and it looks like it's just doing one mob at a time. So, and I gave this LUV power. I'm pretty sure whatever I did to this it didn't affect it. Even though it's saying it's running, you see it's running LUV power, but it's just using 480 EU per tick. I think the ritual mode is like sort of nerfing it. So I guess, do you make more? Like, I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Well, I think that's enough magic for now. I mean, that's fine. Like, we're not draining the life essence storage. This thing is just running like full speed. The only issue I see with this is if we have a craft that's too long and the network, Yui's network gets drained, maybe we have a problem, because then these rituals are not going to work, right? Like this one here. But apart from this, I think it's fine. And I think it's just a question of balancing these and getting tier 6 and all that. Well, I mean, main storage is fine, right? Somehow, what's happening right now is your altar is being drained non-stop because we're using blood. But it's also fast enough to just fill back up the storage? Question mark? Like, it's weird, right? Yeah, I would expect that if you're able to fill up the storage, you're also gonna backfill on this, but it's not. It's just going to 32 million and that's it. And it's not like you're gonna see anything in here. I don't know. It's really weird. The way it's acting is really weird to me. But anyway, I think we're gonna put all of our stuff in there. We're gonna go in creative. We're gonna figure this out. Well, wait a second. So you're saying, what if the level emitter is preventing this from? No, because this thing's not flickering, right? Because the altar is never at 48k. I can test that really easily, right? Like it doesn't matter, but if I just, I don't know, set this to 0, like, but it's always on. I've seen this emitter turning off, on and off, whenever it's at 48k and it's raining and whatnot. I'm telling you, it's something about the ritual mode. The ritual mode sort of limits, because you can't put more than HV power into this, essentially. And there's no like power panel here like the other things. And batch mode doesn't do anything either. And you can't do any of the weapon stuff. I mean, I thought, how about we make it spawn like infernals, right? I thought, what if we make it spawn infernals, right? If it spawns infernals, it's gonna cost way more power. but it might create some mobs that have like extra HP, extra health. But then I don't even think this does anything, because like you see it flicker at 1.3k or so, but it never changes. So the EC with the ritual mode is just yeah, I don't know. There's yeah, there's something about this that I don't understand. Let's just put it back to no infernals, also, although it doesn't do anything, but let's go do some building now. So we had some very interesting ideas, I think, last Sunday. Although we didn't do building here, we did building on the test world for the machine control. We had some ideas around this. I don't know if I want to change it. And I can open up my my notepad real quick. We had a command. This one right here. I'm gonna do it right here. Let's do 30. We had a command to do this, which is a power shard sort of looking thing, right? Now this one's way too big. But I don't know if I want to replace this. I kind of like it. Yeah, like if we get the selection right, like this could look nice. But I don't know, there's something about the fact that I did this one by hand, right? I think we're gonna keep it. So my other concerns were the underneath of this. I'd like to do something so that it looks supported. I'm either thinking that we take these and we bring them all the way to the ground, which is kind of a lot. I wouldn't do every one of them. I would probably just do like every other, like this, maybe. And then maybe we could do like, I'm just trying to get some ideas right now. Maybe we could do something like this, you know? Try to connect this back to the other two or something, you know? We could maybe do something like this. It is going to be a very long way down. We could totally do something like this. Now the only problem and issue that I see with this is these are just one block. This is going to look weird. If we want it to not look weird, I think we have to attach it together somehow, like this. And we also have to figure out, like, I don't know, do we do any sort of patterns there? What do we do when we have a staircase like this as well? Do we also do something like this, where there's one block and then 1, 2, 3? So when you have like this 1, 2, 3, and then this is another pillar 3, and then this is another pillar, like, do we do something like this? So there's gonna be like one pillar there, one there. I don't know. This is not really a big concern right now. I'm just I just saw it and I wanted to remind myself that we have this is going to be a problem. I don't know that I want to do this, but I'm going to leave this here just for food for thought for later. Like this looks wonky. We could technically do this, but I don't know. Could maybe do something with this. Also, this is uneven because technically there's one block after this. The underneath is a bit weird. We would need to be 1, 2, 3 here actually. Yeah, right. Happy Thanksgiving. That is right. I forget about this because I don't celebrate it, but I do know some people who are, and you're right, Yui. We should tell everyone Happy Thanksgiving. I don't know. Maybe we do something like this. Maybe we don't. We'll see. Yeah, I saw some people taking off for the entire week for Thanksgiving. Kind of jealous, you know? I wish we had a Thanksgiving, but I guess we do have some other holidays. Okay, how do we... Is this weird? I don't know. Yeah, I know we do have one. I just don't remember what it is. Yeah, that's me. I know which day of the week it is, don't worry. Actually, okay. I mean, that looks fine. And then we figure out how this is supported later, you know? Also, this could probably be made out of something else. It could probably be wood or stone. Wood would be weird because it's going to be a long way down. And you know what? Maybe this is actually not attached to the overworld. Action de grâce. Yeah, that's what it must be. Also something I don't really do anything about, but yeah. By the way, I brought a different kind of water. This is not water, as you can see. I wanted something a bit more bright for this. I don't know. I wanted the water to look like extra clean. Now, unfortunately, you cannot take grade 1 water, any purified water stuff from the water line and put it down. I was super sad. Would be weird. You got me there. But yeah, it would be. Yes. So I used a different water. I might replace this entire water with this one. Just to, I guess we could sort of do it. I don't even remember what liquid this is. I guess there is one easy way to find out. If I take an empty cell, get out of creative for a second. This, and by the way, there's like 4 source blocks in here. Doesn't look like a lot, but this is the main source block, and then there's like 2 on every side here or something. So yeah, this thing is it follows, you know, real. No, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Maybe a bucket. It follows the real you know, real life. Okay, crushed ice. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, cool. So now all we got to do is figure out what the heck this block is. Crushed ice, that's what we need. 1433. And then we just select the entire water thing, right? Nobody's gonna have any problem with this, I'm sure. And we're gonna expand this by like, I don't know, 40 down. Looks about right. And then we're gonna replace water with 433. Oh, dude, I like this. Oh, this looks good. Oh, I'm happy with this. What the heck? Why is this so? Okay, I like this. I like this. Okay, we're gonna expand this by like, I don't know, 14 blocks. Dude, this looks good. Not weird at all. What the heck is this? Oh, I know what this is. Ewy, do you remember what this is? I do remember what this is. Do you remember what this is? It's not a slime island or anything. And there is a reason that, yes, it was a pipeline right over there. Right over here somewhere there was a pipeline, and you went up with a pipeline like this. I'm unfortunately gonna remove it. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was somewhere over there. Yeah, I'm removing it. It's in my build. What do you mean? You know what? You know what? Agreed. Agreed. You say it's lore? Fine. you're saying this is lore. This is gonna go in a museum. This is what's happening right now. I'm gonna cut this and I'm gonna bring it somewhere we can keep it as part of a museum. For now, that's gonna be here. And you can keep the lore. See? Happy now? Look, it looks so much better now. And we have this thing still. It looks like a straw. Do you remember like the small like plastic straw that you put in your, like when you're a kid and you want the straw that has all the kinks in it and stuff? That's what it looks like. It lost value? What do you mean? I didn't even touch it. Yeah, this looks like a straw for a kid. Okay. Good. I really like this. The change of the water makes this even better. And I was scared for a second that this was the slime stuff that's up there. Now this is the problem. I do not want to get heist. We should go back here. About the pillars of your bridge, another idea could be to create bigger ones in the middle of the bridge, maybe. So you're saying like bigger ones in the middle of the bridge, like here. So you're saying like, obviously we're gonna find another block, but you're saying make a big one in the center. So you can't go too big on this, right? It's gonna look weird. Is that what you mean? Oh, you mean the width? Yeah, it does. You're right. It does look small. So maybe we do like one big pillar that holds this. How about we join these together? What if I was just gonna do like, what if I just join this? How did I mess this up? I messed this up. But where does the pillar get its support? Yeah, so wait, so the idea is I'm gonna take this and I wanna bring it all the way down, right? Now, this is like one big freaking pillar is the part that I'm not sure about. This is why I didn't go all the way down. But the thing is, I'm concerned by this. I think this needs to go bigger or become bigger. It's like we can't make this one block all the way down, right? We need bigger. But I'm thinking about the shape mainly. The shape is what I'm mainly thinking about right now. But I'd like to understand what I'm not even gonna attempt to say your name, but Sternentraum? I guess I just tried. I think I'm not explaining correctly. I mean, you get a three wide way, and you could make a 3x3 underneath. Yeah, so so let me try this again, right? What you're saying is instead of making two pillars like this or one, whatever, you're saying go in the center and make one big ass pillar like this, and then bring it down and then do something with it, give it a shape and whatnot. Is that what you're saying? Just Stern is fine, cool. Whatever you want to call me. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, so you're saying like, yeah, and then so let's start from this idea. I kind of like this, you know. Thank you for helping out. I suck at building. So if we start with this, right? If we start with just a big ass pillar, I'm thinking that this is already better, and then we could maybe start from the corners here or something. Try to come up all the way here to go around, right? Almost. I'd like to like find a way to support this. So let's get rid of this. Dude, our blood infused iron blocks are done. Easy. Yeah. I actually got into it because some friends laughed at my creativity. Vince started the stream? Really? Vince started the stream? Is he good? Huh. Well, tell him I say hi, and I hope he's doing okay, despite everything, you know? Hopefully, well, it's good. I guess it's good if he's there, you know? If it's taking him off, you know, whatever. How did this move? Oh, because this was a middle bonus trim on his own channel. Yeah, I just saw. I don't really want to, you know, be there but not be there, because I'm trying to build at the same time. Yeah, so let's start from this. I do like this. Thank you, Stern, for this. I think this is a a better starting point, actually. It also gives us a bunch more. I'm using this block, but we might change it. I really want to try and avoid using architecture craft, but sometimes you gotta use it to make things look a bit better. I might go, you know, further down with this, but I know it looks like nothing, but what I want to do is carve something out of this, make it maybe bigger at some point. Not too big though, but this makes more sense than a single block, you know? Now, what if we extend the idea that I had before? What if we start from here and we do something like this, where we have a block that sort of like supports this, right? And then we start from either this or from the center. I'm gonna say we try something, we do this. Let's try like doing a slope. Yeah, that's fine. Let's keep, I don't know, depending on how much effort you want to put into this, you can put it between two of your little side spikes and do some kind of V shape. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm trying to do. Like, I'd like to be able to go from here to here in almost a V shape like this. So like a V shape almost like this, you know? I can't even do like a simple V. You know, I'd like to be able to do a V shape that goes here, so narrower than this, which means I'd have to double up the blocks like this, sort of. You know? And like join it back down. But also, don't think about just this level, right? I'd like to go from here and also do this at the same time. Like, not a staircase, but like go from here to here by following this and also this. It's a weird shape. I don't know if I could do this. I thought of a V shape while looking from the side. Yeah, so you're thinking like this on both sides. This is happening. This is for sure happening with this line. But I think I want to give it some more width, like this, sort of. So this is not gonna work. Yeah, and this is about this. How about we do three? How about we do this? Is this simple enough? I just want to have a look at this shape like this. Then I'd like to also try to get it in a V shape like this. I want to rotate this. I don't think World Edit's gonna allow me to do this, but okay. You know what? let's do this. Let's try to widen this by like one more. Give this thing a bit more, you know, more depth. We could also do a slab here. A slab could work nice. This way we have a bit more details, you know. This also sort of follows this. Almost. It almost follows this path. Yeah. I kind of like this. And then we could even put something that looks a bit magic-y, like this. I wish it was inside, but I mean, that's also fine. We'll figure this out later though. So what this gives me is a bit more space to work with, that I could start from here. We have to think. I have to try and think of this in 3D now. When it comes to vanilla, I like using walls or fences in these cases. It could be a 2. I don't think we can make walls out of this, but I'm down to do like just a stone wall. Just to get the shape right. Yeah, that could work. I think I like, oh, you know what? Please tell me we have like a... I like this. This is weird, special. It's not glowy or anything, but it's flashy. And it also brings back some colors in here, because we do have like green, pink, brown, white, and then we can get some green in here now. We could alternate these, make it green, pink, green, whatever. I'm liking this. I don't know if we have pink though. We don't have pink. Maybe there's a quartz one. And also, I don't think you can make walls with architecture craft. The closest you have with architecture craft is like these things, maybe. The other option, maybe you can fit it into the ice water. And that color is better. Yeah. Maybe you can fit it to the ice water. Oh, you mean like blue? I mean, I could do diamonds just for points, right? Style points. Yeah. Yeah, we could do diamond maybe. Okay, so let's try to figure this part out. Here's what I think. I think this is sort of almost a good way to go about it. Let's just see how it looks. Like, it's fine because it's not like one slice anymore, but it could be better. That's my problem. It could be better. I don't even think the solution's to add more width here. Listen, what if you put the big pillar in between two spikes? Then you can have a long V instead of a wide one. What if you put the big pillar, so this guy, in between two spikes? Yeah, okay, so you're saying to shift all of this. Yeah, you're right. Might be the way to go. So I sort of like this shape. This is fine to me. Yeah, I'm fine with doing more pillars, honestly. Let's do something here. Yeah, it is very hard. Thankfully, we do have the help of this. And you know what, actually? I don't know that this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. I'm gonna sit in the middle here. We're gonna copy, we're gonna rotate 180, and we're gonna flip this. I'm gonna say north axis. Yeah. So sort of works. We just gotta fix some of these things. Most of it is fine though. Yeah. And I can move this, so I'm totally understood your what you're saying, Stern. Right, I guess maybe you guys are stuck in the ads, but yeah, I think I get it. Trying to figure out the shape a bit more before I move it. I'd like for it to end here, essentially. This is weird though. This is weird because it should either come up one. This is fine. You know, this is what's bothering me. It's like one plane. I would have liked to get some that. I guess I have this, but I don't know. Maybe we do both sides and then it's fine. I think the diamond pillars are a different shade from the water. Maybe the green one was better. Yeah, I don't know. This we could change this later, you know. I also have another idea, actually. I could take literally whatever and just use micro blocks. Yeah. So say I wanted to get the quartz that we used, which is the pink quartz, the lavender quartz, I think. Thanks for the follow, Stern. Yeah, so lavender quartz, like for example, if I were to take this, which has some textures to it, right? And then, oh, we can't cut this one. Okay. Can we do the red? Nope. Anyway, what I wanted to show is that we could do this. This is also an option. Then we get a clear, you know, this is cool. And we can take almost any block and do this. So I could find like even Celestis, and take like something very bright, you know, bright green or whatever it is. And we could use the this. And there's a blue one. It's very, very like, there's no shades or anything. It's flat. But we could do something like this. So that's another option, but that's really detailing. I think I want to get the general shape. We could figure these out. Like I know something goes here, right? Could be Nitor that we tried earlier. It could be a wall. A wall is a good idea. Could be a pillar like we just did. But essentially we can figure it out later. Like these blocks, we're gonna have to figure out if we want a different texture as well, or a different block. It's also gonna be something. So now, what happens if I move this, right? What happens if I, first off, copy this. If I copy this and then we expand the selection from essentially here all the way down to here, then we also do 2 more like this, and then we can move this by what? 1, 2, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we move this by 4, this is now the center, right? Or the end of the pillar, which is fine. And then that allows us to move this back. Not the same amount. We're actually going to want more than 4. Because 4 is going to put it right here, but we want 2 more. So let's do 6. And then maybe we figure out a way to connect this to this. Like some weird thing. I don't know how, but... Or we just make it bigger. What if we take the top and we make it a big slab? Like this. Right? And then we could replicate this on the other side, and then this, every one of these is technically supported. Right? I don't like this, it's kind of flat, but maybe the problem is the texture, the block texture. An easy way to test this, or to copy this, I guess. We could just rotate it and then just figure it out. I think this is the middle. That's all right. So this is very interesting because my imagination only showed me the 2 closest to the big pillar. I don't know about the other ones. The 2 closest. So just this one? Because actually what I would do now to be able to sort of not make it awkward, because it's gonna be a big pillar, right? Is I would bring this probably down like towards this instead of, you know, something awkward like this. I would probably go like in a very long V slope like this. And then these 2, I don't know. Maybe bring them down more. You think it's just about bringing it down? Could be. We could test this out. Now that's a lot, but yeah, maybe. I really don't know. Because if I was to just literally bring this up now, would we have like space to do anything with this? Person prefer them either having the opposite curve or going straight. Opposite curve or going straight? You mean like a staircase straight? Like literally just like this? Is that what you mean? Like you see a real bridge? Yeah, I think that's the thing. Let me do this. Yeah, it could be nice to have a reference of some sort. Opposite curve or going straight? Yeah. Let's let me look at some bridges real quick. Right? Because the only thing, the other thing is that we don't have a lot of space. These are not spaced out a whole lot. We could redo this. We could put one in the middle and then one here and one here. That would give us a lot more spacing in between to do something, you know? And also the other thing is, because this is not a long, very long bridge, the problem becomes like, this is just going to be one pillar instead of many pillars, you know, bringing you to something. That's the thing. This is hard. This is why I don't like doing building on stream. I have no clue what I'm doing. About the stairs. Do they need, and well, that's what I was just thinking. This is where I cleared this up. I think this is gonna need a pillar too. I'm trying to think about the big picture, right? There's gonna be a pat going from here, probably, all the way there. These pats are also gonna have pillars underneath, from what I understand. Uwe wanted to do, so. But see, these, I can see the pillars, right? Because then you have a lot more space to do pillars. So then, yeah, I don't know. But I want these to be different from this, because this is crop area, maybe B area. And we have to think there's gonna be a giant house, like greenhouse here, right? And maybe we do. What's the theme you're trying to achieve? Greenhouses, greeneries, like crops, magic-y. Like, I want something that's magic. So maybe we don't do a pillar and we just make this thing float, you know? I'm not gonna keep this flat. My idea was to do like half a circle or half a dome here, maybe made out of glass, and put some greens in there, or something, I don't know. Like my idea was to make these almost all islands that are like a bowl shape with dirt inside, and then put the stuff on top. I didn't really think about this one, but that's also another one we're gonna have to think about. Curved arches on the main platform. On this one? Yeah, maybe. Arches are so freaking hard. I feel like arches are made to all, like you're supposed to make one and then just dupe it all over, right? Because the whole point is you see a bunch of them. But these are so short. I don't know if you could try half a donut shape and a magic crystal in the middle below the main platform. Yeah, putting a crystal down here. I know what you mean, Uwe. You mean like put some, like, support this with pillars. I get it. Really don't know. And I was thinking to have some islands that are like elevated compared to the main platform. I wanted to get some heights, some different height levels, right? Do we just do like purple right now, or this is gonna be so hard? I'm gonna have to try and use the generate command for this. But even then, or do we continue on the pillars? Or, you know, I feel a bit more confident about making a greenhouse. It's not gonna be pretty, but I know what a greenhouse, I know what I want for the greenhouse. I've seen some examples. So maybe getting a building there, because if we get a building, if we get a sense of how big this is, we're gonna get the same thing on the other side. I don't know, I feel like maybe we'll have some ideas to support these. And that's weird, but maybe we just support the center, we just support the main platform, and these are just supported because these are like extension arms, and we connect whatever is supporting this to this, and that's it. It's a long shot, but if you plan on creating support for the platform, maybe you can connect them bridge like afterwards. Yeah, maybe. So my other idea was to do not a bowl shape, do something that's a bit thicker on this side, goes slopes inwards into a crystal, and then the crystal just makes it float. Right now it's the water, but what if there was a crystal like right about here? Let's get some very rough ideas here. Very rough like estimate. I'll set this by what, like 5 blocks? How far is the water? Yeah, this is fine. And then we're gonna make this taller. Needs to be bigger. Yeah, so say that we have a crystal here in some way, right? I would probably remove this. I would probably remove this instead. And then what I'm thinking is that we had some width to this, or some width to this. And then we do some sort of support that go towards the middle. I'm thinking either on each side of every waterfall or in the corners, which is going to be so much harder. But these things are not going to be connected physically to anything, but they're going to be pointing towards the crystal, right? So like think of it as like 1 arm, 2 arm, 3 arms, 4 arms pointing down at this. I want something that slopes down, but not too rapidly. I want something that goes down like really, really slowly, and then goes maybe like almost more than halfway underneath the crystal, or like half the crystal, or the center, I guess, of the crystal. And then these could literally just be wings that are just magically supported by this. This is going to be so hard to do though. I really literally do not have any idea. I don't even know how we could start this. Like all I have in my mind is going at almost an angle like this, almost a staircase, and then adding some more, I don't know, some more width to it. Also, I don't want it to go too wide. That's the problem. And see, I don't want this to happen. I want this to go really, really like, I don't know, almost straight, but not straight, and then slope. So this is not even good. I'm just gonna try something, I don't know. mean, that's a bit more like it, but I'm really just trying something, I guess. I just want to get a general shape of like how I'm thinking. This is almost sort of like a claw that almost touches this, but doesn't quite touch it, right? And I think the shape is almost what I want, almost fine. I just wish this would go actually like even more straight and then go outwards. I don't know, maybe this is fine for now. I also don't want this to be too wide. That's the main thing as well. I also have a real problem with making everything symmetrical, which I don't know, is not always good. Moore's distance from the crystal, maybe start with a straight line upwards. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I really want this to go like almost straight. That's my problem. Yeah. This is why building is so freaking hard. Because I'm not going to do this off stream, and so I have to make everyone suffer with me by trying to do this on stream. How about we try to do one line, not worry about the width or anything. We want this to be like super, like go up like almost straight, right? If we go in. Understand why while I'm alone, my motivation just jumps out the window. Yeah, well, that's the thing with this, with building. And then what? Like we start going out and then yeah, we need to be there like way faster. I mean, let's keep going. I don't really hate where this is going. this needs to keep going out. So maybe we do this. We start going almost no, this is weird. Okay, so I kind of like the shape though. This is kind of what I had in mind. And then imagine this on all four sides. So it almost looks like it's a big disc that we're gonna give more width to, and then it goes down, and then down there's a crystal that's almost hidden, so maybe we bring it down a bit. I don't know. This part is a bit weird. It's fine when you look at it like this. When you look at it like this, it becomes weird real fast. But I think that's fine. Yeah, now the problem is trying to make this into something that's like 3-dimension, right? Maybe this is why it's weird. It's weird because of this. This needs to go out more. Okay, what if I... change this a bit. Okay, I like, yeah, I like that shape too. It's a bit more fluid, a bit more rounded, which is kind of what I want. Now the problem is going to be, how do we make this into an actual shape? How do we do the width? I guess we could do, so I used to do 3D a very long time ago. When you would do a character, you would get a side pose and a face, like a front facing pose. You would put these, basically make an intersection with two images, and then you could do a 3D model out of it like this. So maybe that's the plan, right? So we have like our side facing thing. We have an idea of how the curve looks like here, and then we need to have an idea of how we want this to look, because we're gonna have 4 of them. So we have to think about, how do they join up there? Do we just make this into the shape that we want to go all around with, and then we have pillars coming out of it? Or do we just make literally like pillars that are going from here to here on all the corners? So it's just like 4 big pillars. And it could be nice if it's pillars, because we could make pillars that look a bit more like stone to bring back the like more stone look, and then make it very, very rough. And then we don't need to play around with like roof tiles and whatnot, but we just make it like look like a very rough, stone like pillar, with a rounded edge though, like a rounded-ish shape. I think I kind of like that. I think we're also going to keep the shape and the size of this. I don't think I want it any smaller or bigger. And if we outset this by 3, we should be covering everything here, and expand it by like, I don't know, 40 down. And then I'm thinking we move this down That's too much. Let's do like 10. That's too much in the middle. I want something that's not actually perfect. Let's do like, I don't know, 7. I think I'm gonna do about 6 or 7 down. Yeah, I think a one-tick platform will look a little weird. No, so I don't think the platform's gonna ever stay one block thick. I think we're gonna want to shape this into more of a almost a pancake shape. So yeah, I'm thinking we take the current shape that we have, we extrude it down by like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 blocks maybe, and then we shape it with this shape all around. So like a very rounded shape. Now we could try to figure out how to do this with World Edit, make a big ball and then make it really flat, like squished, and then take the bottom part of this and put it underneath. And this way I don't have to figure out how to do this. And then that's also going to give us a different shape here, but it's going to be, the main idea is going to be the same, I think. And it's not going to go out like this. It's going to be a bit more in. And then we could just figure out, I think I like this curve. This curve here is fine to me. So whatever we have here, I think is going to be fine. So this is going to be more of like a pancake, and then we're going to have pillars on the sides, and we're going to have to figure out how do we do the width. Because I feel like the width, we want to end with something that's really thin looking. So we almost want like a big V shape, but we don't want it straight. So we probably want another curve that goes from here and that expands, I guess. And it should be really thick at the top because it's supporting that big pancake, right? So how about we try to play around with some gen commands to get a big pancake form. Let me just figure out what the actual radius of this is. 29. Yeah, so I'm really bad at building, but if we have to use some commands to generate shapes and put them together, should be fine. This is how I made the wizard study, by the way. Not that it's pretty, but this is how I made the wizard study, right? It needs to be more thick, yeah. So the wizard study is just a bunch of cylinders that I extruded, and then I made the roof pretty much by hand, just by making a big pyramid, meeting all at the center, obviously. And then I added some of these. I don't know how you call these in English. I think they have a name in French, but I'm not even sure if that's what it is. And I'm not gonna try to wait. Yeah, sort of. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but okay. Oh shit. Huey, do you know what's happening right now? I completely forgot about this. Okay, you guys see that we're bugging out here? I forgot that we were making a node, and it must be, oh, it's big. Oh no. Oh no. Huey, I forgot. This thing is 180,000. Oh, this is so big. Should we break it? Well, not break it, but you know what I mean. Should we make it into a node? Or should I wait for 200K at this point? Is it gonna fit? Is it gonna fit where? What do you mean? Oh man, this is so... Oh, I completely forgot about this. I set this up, automated it, and even world accelerated it, thinking, you know what? Like, this is gonna take forever. It's fine. But this thing has been running for days now. I completely forgot about it. Yeah, back up first. You're saying I should back up before I make it into a node? Why? Is it gonna like lag the server when you make a node with it? Or like, why? I don't want to break it, right? I want to actually make it into a node. But I'm down with a backup first anyway. Okay. Well, I need to be very far away from this while I'm in creative. It may make the world do weird stuff. Okay, cool. I'm gonna stay away from this while I'm in creative, because if I punch it once, This is gonna drop 100 or 360 freaking thousand items. I heard big nodes breaking stuff. Okay, so maybe we don't wait. How about we take a little break from this and do this, because I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna procrastinate and I'm gonna forget again. Let's do this real quick. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Should be pretty easy. It was from bees, but we should be careful. Yeah, for sure. So let's start a backup. And let's get my wand out. Let's remove this. And we need glass and we need slabs, right? Take a warding? Why? What for? You're making this sound like it's gonna explode our world right now. I'm scared. Slabs, right? I should probably stop. It has a chance to degrade the node if you don't. Okay, cool. So what do I do? Like, do I word this, or I word, like, what do I word? Word focus on your wand. There should be one in A2. Okay, so I just have it on my wand and that's it? Like this? So do I ward the glass? Can you explain? Are you expecting me to ward all the glass before I try to make this into a node? Make the jar, okay. And then what? So I do the jar, right? I do this. Then use ward wand. Okay, cool. So you're just saying, like, do it normally, but then have ward on your wand while you do it. Is that it? I want to make sure I don't mess this up. Okay, cool. So I can just right click now? Is that it? I'm gonna wait for, okay. This is so stupid. And then I could just move this, but once I break the jar, it's gonna start converting to the normal aspects, right, Huey? And I put this in one of these with a block on top. So I could put it here, right? And this one's already activated, so it should be fine, right? And I can, it is a normal node. Okay, so I could just do this, right? I could take this and put it here, and then I just break it, right? I like punch it to break it. Pretty sure that's what it is. No. Oh, wand? Right click or left? Okay, we got it. Right click wand. I didn't wait for the backup to be done. I'm scared now. Let's see. Okay, backup is done. 135, so the backup was done like a minute ago. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna let this run. It has 188 million thing. Looks to be okay. Yeah, great. So for anyone that doesn't know, this is how we make our big nodes. And this is how we power stuff like charging a wand and I guess the infusion claw. And this is how we're gonna power the big, large Essentia smeltery. I don't know that we're gonna place this today. Technically we could place this today. It would be nice because we do have the space for this. It's not like we need to wait for the new base for this. So maybe we do place this. It should be fast, cool. So maybe we do place this. The only problem is it needs to go here, and it's way longer than I thought. I feel like it is way longer than I expected. Yeah, 7 blocks, and this thing is not just 7 blocks. Or maybe we just put it in a corner somewhere. Like we could literally just place it here. Just for comparison, how many aspects did you put in the other one? I think Uwe put 20k, or is it more, Uwe? I don't remember. You told me before, but I forget now. It was just not that much, I'm sure. It was 20k, yeah. So 20k gave us 230, like 9 ish. We have a 180. Well, there it is. It's done. 388. It's not too bad, right? That's a good node. So this has been running for days. I meant for this to be like super duper, like let's make it quick. Let's just take everything we have in AE that's already like stocked, and I completely forgot about it. I went away for a few days, and then I just realized that this is big now, which is not bad, right? It's not a bad thing. So it's funny. It's just funny. I do want to take a break from building. I don't have a lot of ideas, and I'm having a hard time just doing it. So I want to place this, I think. So the problem, which is not a problem, is we need a place for this. I have something in mind, but I swear, Uwe, you're gonna hate me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're gonna hate me so hard right now. Hi there, Krillin. How about we do this Saturday if I'm free? Building, I mean, yeah, I'd be down. Like, if we're two, you know, bashing our heads against this building problem, I would love it. Because I'm not gonna do it if I'm not on stream. Because I don't know, I just don't feel like it. But yeah. According to you, I hate you for everything. What? What? What do you mean? Cobblestone. I never said that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means 9. And you might be guessing what I'm doing right now. This is where I'm going to place the smeltery. I do not see any problem with this. The only problem I see is the controller might need to be down, might need to be underneath. So it's going to be sleeping is what I mean. Yeah. Do I really want to do this? Does it say anything about where the node needs to be? It doesn't. Cool. It's also super not helpful for... There it is. So we need a bunch of muffler hatches. That's fine. Diffusion cell. Yeah. We got everything for this. So I'm thinking we just do it. I love it. I did the same to my friend while he wasn't looking. What? Did the same what? So I guess Uwe, we're doing building on Saturday? Saturday or Sunday? Did you mean Saturday? Oh, I don't know if I'm there Saturday. I'm gonna have to check. I thought you meant Sunday. Building upside down. Yeah, no, this is a classic. This is how everything should be. If you can be sure of anything around here, is that things are gonna be upside down and sleeping and yeah. Like, if it was not intended to be like this, why did they make it possible, you know? So the problem is we don't have any channels in this. That is one problem. I could put it here. I could literally put it here. I don't like this. I don't like this, but it could be here. It would fit kind of nice here. It's gonna be floating though. I mean, this is such a better idea, right? This is a much better idea. I agree. Everyone agrees. If you do that, I want Sunday. If I do what? If I do this? If I do this, you're not gonna build with me on Sunday? Really? Are you like... Or if I do this? You won't build if I do what? If... Please help me. What's happening? You won't build with me if I do what? If I place it here or there? We should give these locations name now, because this is gonna get even more confusing. Huey, I'm at your mercy right now. I want you to help building. What do I do? Where do I place this? It was meant to be placed here, by the way. Yeah, it was meant to be placed in here, but it wasn't meant to be full size, but I guess it's full size now. I could place it in here though. Wait a minute. This is the center. Oh, I could definitely place it here. You could place it there then, because it will remove it. What? I don't know what you want me to do anymore, Yui. Is this okay? Is this Yui approved? I could... This could look cool. I could close this off after. Is this Yui? Go in VC. What's happening now? I'm scared. Oh,
hello.
People can hear you, by the way. You're confusing me. What do I do?
So if you place it there, I'm fine with it.
Where I'm placing it right now?
Yes.
But the other place you were not fine. Why?
That's where I'm doing Tomcraft stuff.
You mean where I'm doing Tomcraft stuff? Yeah, I know. I saw the channels. I thought about it. Okay, sure.
Problem with the fusion interface earlier.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna place it here. That's fine. Shit. Now this is gonna... Yeah. I should make sure we have everything first, but... I don't feel like double checking everything. I could make it smaller though. I could make it small to start with. And you know I'm not gonna make it smaller. Okay. Let's
Would the furnace do a problem? Because like, can it be on the side? This?
it's fine. Trust. We're gonna place it. I'm gonna make sure we don't break the current setup so that if this doesn't work, we're not stuck like this. And then, yeah. So muffler hatch, we're gonna do 10 more. And then I'm just gonna try and build it. We're gonna see if it works. The fact that this is showing up should be fine. As long as there's no weird, well, there is a bunch of mufflers. We're gonna see what happens with those, but the mufflers do want to have like air, but I should be able to just point them outside. Oh, we need warded glass. Warded glass. I don't even know how many. Let's make 32. What?
Place the warding thing. Oh, it's already there. Okay.
Yeah, there was like 3 of them. Oh, I wished this was a bit... Nah, it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna put cables right here, I guess. Yeah, so it wants energy, input, output, so ME, ME output. No liquid, right? There's no liquid output to this. Input hatch. Energy you can afford. Input bus, input hatch. Why would there be an input hatch? Could you do like water straight to aqua? That would be interesting. I guess we're gonna have to try some stuff out. How about I do, so I'm gonna do EV power for this.
I know
EV.
hatch.
There is, right? Yeah, so we're gonna do a buffered EV so that I can just put some Lapotron in here. And the reason for this is just because I'm gonna use a P2P just to get it easy and keep it all AE2. Right, I'm not gonna have channels here. This is fine.
You can take this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna borrow some channels from this one.
Move the infusion to this.
I saw.
Infusion there.
Okay, so we're gonna have energy buffer, we're gonna have output items, I guess. And then we're gonna have an input bus. Super duper important. Also, we're gonna need more than one, right? I hope we can put more than one. I think we can. So, oh right, we can do advanced stocking now, right? That means I could do like storage.
Yeah, we can.
Auto pull from ME mode will automatically stock the first 16 items in the ME system. Updated every 5 seconds. Yeah, I could do this. I could technically do like a mega buffer.
Yeah, you would need like a ME chest.
Yeah, I'll do a drive. I don't care. Let's do like a storage cell. Let's do a 1K. A 1K is probably fine.
I like the chest so I can see what's in there.
Sure, I'll do a chest. Yeah, so we're gonna have outputs like this. We're gonna have the P2P like this. And then we're gonna have an interface. We probably want more than one though. So I'm gonna point this here. And we're gonna do, yeah.
Need to do like a subnet thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, we got a 1K cell. We just need a chest. Any minute now. ME chest. I'm gonna place it right here. Maybe not. Let's figure out the interfaces first. Interface. I think we can do just normal. I'm gonna do 2 because I know we have 2 right now. So I'm gonna do 2. I think 2 is fine. Large Essentia smeltery. So power is going to be here, so I can do this. And place this inside, and then we can get some quartz fiber. Quartz. Where is it? Let's give this some colors. I think you already colored this, so all I gotta do is follow this. Right? ERB, okay. Yeah, this is all right. So, subnet, we're gonna do orange. Why not? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is good. Click toggle. So we want this to auto pull from ME. This is going to be our buffer, and then whatever we put in here should go in there. So this is good. And then I don't know why, but it wants input hatch. I don't know that we're going to use it. I'm just gonna get one in as a replacement instead of the casings. I mean, we could probably just do it like an LV1. I don't even know why you'd want this. Also, there is an Essentia something, right? It's not the interface. What is it? Oh, this Essentia output hatch. Essentia output hatch. It's unclear if we need this. It is the same mod as this guy, this Essentia filter casing that we're using. Pretty sure that's what it is, right? Yeah. Diffusion cell, alchemy, large muffler, maintenance, input. Maybe there is. Doesn't this thing take maintenance? Yeah, it does take maintenance. Okay. We can see that we're using the right diffusion cells. Wait, that doesn't go there. Maintenance hatch is any block with ID 1. It should be, oh, it is good. Requires 0 total Ignis and Aqua. Okay. Maybe it is not happy with the way that it's placed. Is there even a side to this? I feel like there isn't. Maybe there is. So these are placed, well, they're placed properly. Yeah, it looks like they're placed facing down. Oh, they're placed like this. Which means this shouldn't be the face. I don't know that this is gonna work. Yeah, I think you're right. Because this cannot face up, I think it's not gonna work. And it's really easy to try. I just have to place it upright. Wait, how do I remove this? Oh, okay.
Or did one.
Yeah. Oh shit. Running an ad. I'm just trying to figure out this freaking new multi-block thingy. We're getting achievement. Easy. Yeah, I'm gonna go place it over there temporarily just to see that it actually works. Yeah, there's no center to this. This is cursed. Okay, so it's expecting patches. I just want to see if it forms.
You built it.
If this forms, I cannot place it vertically.
An update structure, maybe.
You can't. This thing doesn't have an update structure. So weird.
Maybe try to put the node. Really?
I don't think that's what it is.
You have them up from top, right?
Yeah, but facing the wrong way, apparently. Yeah, this is weird.
Was so annoying.
This formed. So it's something with the slice in the middle. It's something with these guys. Are they all... They're all facing the right way. Could it be the glass with this? Wait, it said something, right? About the... So the fusion cell tiers starts from 0, length is full multi-length, energy H tier HV plus, maximum parallel. That's all it is. You can find more information in the domino icon. Sure. Where's this even? What if this? Advanced alchemy is no longer enough to support your Accenture. The LES is an advanced version of the advanced, which consumes electricity and incentives to smelt Essentia. Sure. So it wants an Essentia output hatch. Ordo of Expedicio. Yeah, we have these.
I thought
Okay, so maybe the Essentia output hatch?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just don't have it. But let me try. Yep. So we're gonna, I guess we need this one. Yeah, we do. So let's make this 128, 64, 128, 32 permutation, Ignicio. Okay, I think we have everything here, so this, and then I'm gonna make the ME right away, because yeah. Machina Alienus Stronzo. It's a good thing I didn't dismantle the other thing. I don't even know if we have the reservoir. No, I'm pretty sure we don't have these in this one. So we're gonna have fun. This is easy. This is easy. And this is easy.
For the essentials.
What do you mean?
I'm sure we have the essentials.
We can make it. We can make the essentia, right? So this is another thing. 16 aqua, fermentatio, frequentatio, and then vacuos. So did you want to do the ritual, or are you still busy?
Was booting up thing.
Does that mean yes?
Actually, I wanted to check up. I won't be able to check.
What is this? Witchering gadget? Witching gadget. Okay. And we need an essentia pump. Essentia pump. Oh. We get to do some mini games. This. It's gonna be like modus, yeah. Modus, Ordo, and this is gonna be life. Okay, so this guy. Shit.
Just checked my test server world.
This 32.
The essentials shit it's missing. Yeah.
You mean you checked?
Yeah.
You're I don't know what's happening, but you joining is lagging me out. I can't click on anything. Oh no, it's because okay. I forget this is a thing. Every time you join, it breaks this. Every time someone joins, it's not a you problem. Okay, so 6432. What'd you say? Sorry?
I'm gonna digest this pure tier.
Yes. Okay, so can I do an ME Essentia thingy? Can I just like straight up do it? Almost. We are out of PVC. Of all things, we are out of PVC.
PVC.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I'm sure I do know why. Well, polyvinyl chloride thingy. I'm sure we're out because one of the LCR is either broken or I removed it somehow for some reason. So this is epoxid.
My fence is gone. What happened to my fence?
Because I haven't been around here.
My fence. In the oil building.
Your fence? What do you mean?
My fence disappeared.
I don't know.
There's a fence right here.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened. I have no clue where we do PVC. This is why we need to be better organized. PVC is vinyl chloride. What are the chances that I literally just removed it?
It's Italy, and I'm sure we have it. If we don't, I'm generating it in the oil building.
Well, polyethylene, yes. The problem is not that. The problem is we don't have passive PVC anymore. Like, this is not... I don't know. Maybe I removed it. My mistake. Nothing here is passive. Like, nothing here is supposed to be passive. Yeah, anyway, we can fix this later. I have an easy fix. Just don't
Trying to do mucus.
don't watch the stream. Ignore it.
Watching.
No.
You're judged.
Actually. No, this is fine. There. I'm fixing
Quick way to fix this.
I'm fixing my my PVC problem. Essentia output. There, fixed. This is disgusting. We're gonna have to have a to-do list of like things to fix, I feel like. This is looking good though. Question is, did it do the polyvinyl chloride? Yeah, sort of. Okay. Do we have access to wait. Okay, we're probably doing this, I assume. I think I'm gonna place it back where it was. Feels like the problem is this. I don't know about the furnaces. I guess we can wait. So instead of ooh, can the output, ME output cannot be there. So output bus, Essentia output hatch. Right, there is no output output bus. It just needs to be this. Is that gonna work? Please? Please question mark? We're gonna get it. It's good now. Okay, So now that we know it's fine, let's undo it and let's move it. Because I do want to see this thing, you know, it's not upside down, but I want to see this thing sitting straight or sitting up. I'm putting this all back in here so that I don't have to deal with this. Sure, this is fine. Well, that's a good... I mean, I guess it's fine. So... I don't know why I have a bunch of glass on me, but... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think this is where I want it. Yeah. So, let's place all this back. So, energy goes here. Essentia output goes here. And then stocking input bus goes here. And that's it. That's all we need, I think. Oh, right. This goes here. I'm having a hard time cycling through my stuff. What is it complaining about now? Oh, you can't have it there? Really?
This multibook is very finicky.
It is. And it's so stupid too. Like, this thing is 1. And this is also 1. And I'm definitely helping by trying to place this like this.
You have like set it up here.
It's fine. This is EP. We need the Lapotron. And we need to use EV power. Let's be very careful here. EV power. By the way, I changed something on the EV power. I could show you after if you want. This P2P has changed. Okay. It needs some Aqua and Ignis. Now, how freaking close do we need to have this? And also, can we do a Vis relay? That's my question.
Yeah.
If we can do a Vis relay, I'm gonna be super duper happy. Because that also means I can literally just do this.
We need 2 relays, I think.
Didn't I made 1? No, I made 2.
Yeah, it was just. Yeah, it was just unlucky.
Okay. And then we just want a relay down there, and then we'll see what happens. We'll see if a relay works. I don't know if that does anything, but I like to do this before placing the
But you have enough channel.
Yeah, we do. Barely, but we do. Yeah, this is working.
this.
Node too small? Does it need to have an actual node next to it?
Imagine.
Could imagine. Can we move these nodes once they're powered like this?
You need to fill them up again.
I need to make another one, is what you're saying?
This. Why is it like this though? Why can't it just take from this? Can you just put another relay?
I can move it closer. You're gonna have to move, you know. You're just gonna pick it back up again. I don't know, maybe we put it here. How close does it need to be, you know? Can you move? I'm gonna pick up some items again. Or you could just give it back to me.
I didn't even know you were going here. I don't have the other one.
No, I'm fine. Yeah, it wants an actual node. That is fun.
I don't know if maybe you can move the old one.
How would you move it though?
Because you can't, like, you need to de-energize it and then refill it.
That sounds like a lot of troubles.
Or you can try to world edit it, but I think that
Nope. No. I need one win today. That's all I need.
I am winning stuff.
Make sure you put everything back in the ME. Or just drop it. You're pooping items. Okay. Here's my plan.
There's one on top.
I don't want to deal with this right now. That's my plan.
I hope it's not gonna stay there.
Well, it's not gonna stay there, right? Because we're gonna be moving all of this anyway. I don't even know if it's gonna pick up the node or if it's too far. Maybe this is too close then. My dreams of putting this upside or up are dead. This is gonna break something. Cool.
At least I got a win today too.
Is it? What's your win?
Don't worry about it.
I'm scared. You know I have another solution, right? I can get my win.
What win? You win.
I can get my win. Watch me. This way, it's not gonna take all the space in the world. Okay. This is how I win.
But how you're going to do the cabling?
On top of it. Kind of how I did the
There are some issues on top of it.
Nah. I totally almost did not destroy this thing, by the way. My Vajra.
Sorry, there's gonna be issues.
Hey, it's bigger. Oh, it is bigger. Okay, so it's actually this size. This. 3 in the center plus this. It goes like this, I guess. Is it really? No, it's just 2. Okay, so this is wrong. No, this is not wrong. Okay.
If you were just going to place it on its side, it would have already been done.
No.
You're making stuff so complicated.
I don't care. I want it the way I want it. Is that it? That is not it. You know what? I'm getting the things the way I want them. That's all that matters. I told you I need a win. Okay, this one was too much.
Placing the building to win.
Yeah, but that's not happening. I have very little inspiration. So it's not happening. Yeah.
Decorated too.
So this can be covered. Right? And these are all 1 dot, which means we can do all the cabling here. Perfect. Send it. What is it complaining about? Is it the furnaces or the mufflers? Oh, no, it's just stone. Okay. Send it. Okay, and then we remove like this. We go all the way at the bottom. I need 2 more. I think you picked up 1. Yeah, that's one. power, output. We're gonna do maintenance hatch, and then essential output, and then this is gonna be input. I think you have my my stocking input bus. Yeah, you have my advanced stocking input bus.
No, I don't.
You do, because I don't have it anywhere.
I just have a normal input bus if you want it.
Where did it go then? You definitely had one. What? Oh, it is there. Okay, advanced stocking input bus. Sorry. Yeah, so output here. Output. This is going to be input. Yeah, that's it. And see, it's working now. It says it has, it doesn't complain about the other stuff. Cool. Now the problem is channels over here. But I think we can make this work. So this is one channel. This is another channel. So 2 channels into 2 more channels. Actually, I can do this. Do power. We could do power, I said. Here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We have exactly 4. And that means this is getting EV power again. Want to see it go up, and then okay, cool. Start this. See? It's not complaining anymore. Okay. This is cool. This is good. Making progress. Let's take any of the recipes. What do you mean it's not good? It's completely fine.
You put the smeltery upside down.
It is not. Try me. I'm gonna actually put it upside down. Just try me.
It's not good.
I'll actually place it upside down if you want. You won't be able to reach the controller. I can make this worse, is what I'm saying. So how about we try to make 64 aqua? No building then? Wow. I see how it is. What are the chances that it works? Oh, none. Literally none. I need this. I need this. And we need this. Or we need this. Okay, it is actually very useful to have a ME chest. That was a good idea. And then what I can do is I can literally wait for this to be full and then start it and see how fast it's gonna make the actual aqua. That's just a quick test. Also, I think we can make this recipe better. There is a thing called the like there's A2 like fluid, what is it called? Autofiller? Is that what it is? Creates fluid canning pattern with given container automatically. We could use this. ME fluid autofiller will add crafting recipes for any fluids in your network that has a bucket version. When crafting a water bucket, for example, it will send a bucket to it and then a filled water bucket back. Yeah. So we could make this, or I guess, do this to make the buckets faster. It's not bad. 80 bytes for like 512 water. And this is gonna auto pull, right? Yeah, it just sees the fresh water. Cool. Yeah, so we just start this. And there it is. So it takes a while, but I don't know how many it did. It looks like it did a stack. Yeah, it did a stack. So it does a stack every 6.4 seconds, which means every 0.1 second we get one. It's not bad. Right? Are you not happy? Smelting is fixed?
I'm not, because we don't have enough space in the stocking.
What do you mean we don't have enough space in the stocking? In this?
No, you're not that. Wait, are you putting the item in the?
No. No, it's an advanced stocking input bus. It's automatic.
Did you place the?
I did not place this water. It goes there automatically. It's auto pull from ME, from the storage.
But automatically put it there, right?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't do this. Look, if I remove everything from here, it's not going to be there anymore. See? It just went away. Which is nice, because you can also come here and just place a bunch of shit in here. It is kind of slow, I feel like, though. I don't know if we can make it faster. There's a thing about maximum parallel. I'd like to see this with Ivy power. Oh wait, no, you can give this, oh, look at this. 64, or let's do 16M. Let's be realistic for a second, right? Although I do need a buffered version of this. I don't know if there's one. EV buffered. I guess I could just make... Oh wait, I could probably just do a bunch of Lapitron, right? What if I add 2 more? Because this is not a tech thing, but it is the EV energy buffered version, which is, I think, Twist, isn't it? No, yeah, it is Twist. It is Twist. So it accepts 2 amps, but you could put 16 slots in there. And we do need the buffer because we're doing P2P. That's the main issue, I'm gonna say. Although we should be able to do this. So it's inputting 2 amps, 3.89 EU per tick, which I'm assuming is probably because of the loss, question mark. But then if I do more of this, is it going to be faster? If it is, then maybe we put a bit more power into this. It's not faster, but it's still just using 1 amp of EV. I feel like you can't really upgrade this through power. We do get more parallel though. Yeah, I guess I can check this real quick. The minimum demand is about the highest energy hatch tier. Nice, and the minimum demand CV work, and the machine can run only after it is satisfied. Order will fix the pollution and generate of flux gas. Perdicio can speed up machine work up to 200%. Okay, so how do we make sure there's Perdicio in there? There isn't here, right? How do we make sure it's using it? Maybe I'll play around a bit more with this. But there is Perdicio, so I'm gonna assume that it is sped up already. I hope it is. Also, I like the fact that this is instant now. We're not using like an export bus or whatever. So we're just gonna have to change all of our recipes to, yeah, really be slightly better. Like, I would remove the single like aqua recipe that we have, the one I literally just put in here. I would remove this and I would just do water bottles. You'll get both aqua and vitreous, but there's no other way to get vitreous. Like everything else is gonna have a bunch more stuff. And then once we get the advanced essential provider, we're gonna be able to start doing some pretty good recipe, I think. And these are looking good, so cool. I think this is done. I think we're not playing around anymore with this. Like it. So maybe we take some time. We do have some time left. Try to figure out this building, or at least the part that I was trying to figure out. Let me at least repair this. So we were trying to make some pillars for the building. Maybe we try to fix this up. I guess getting a general shape of the bowl that goes underneath this would be nice. Let's get this done, and then we'll call it good for today. Doesn't feel like we did a lot, but also like I really didn't plan for a big stream today. I wasn't even feeling it at all, so yeah. Okay, over here. So we said this thing is 29 blocks radius. Yeah. So right over here. We're gonna find the trying to remember. I think this is we can make it hollow. So x to the power of 2, y to the power of 2, and z to the power of 2. Wasn't that outset 30? That's a bit too big. Let's do it over here. Yeah, so we had wait, I can't remember. World edit. Sphere. Oh, there is literally just a sphere command. The problem is, can we control the oh nice, it just literally spawns it on me. Really? Okay, so this works, but not exactly what I had in mind. Radius raised. Sure. Let's do 9510 yes. Or true. Yeah, that's why I don't like this one. We don't have like full control, I feel like. Generate. So in the generate commands. We had something easy for this. GTNH x to the power of 2, c to the power of 2, and then we have this 1 time y to the power of 2. No. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, cool. So that's a sphere. Now, if I want to make it 29 wide, is this taking up all the space in the selection? Is my first question. Feels like it does. Oh yeah, it does. Like minus, yeah, it does because of this block. Okay, cool. So now, what's the size again? We need to make sure we don't get more than the outset 29. So that's a radius of 29. So this should be a sphere that is 29 times 2 plus 1 of diameter. So 29 times 2 plus 1. 59, yeah. Cool. So now all I gotta do is play around with some of these numbers to squash it. So if we do 0.5, actually, can we do this? Still not what I want. Okay, so we're gonna have to play around with this. Because if I do a sphere, right? If I do H sphere 95, 29, 10, 10. Sorry, I had to do this. Yeah, so this creates a weird like. Okay, maybe we can work with this. So let's do 10, 29, 10. Almost what I want. I think this is the one we want, 29. Yeah, we're getting closer. Okay, cool. So definitely want 29, 29 somewhere. Not this one. Okay, so this is closer to what we want. So the only thing is I care about only half of this, which I'm gonna have to just change manually, I guess. Just edit manually. I'm assuming that this is the 29th block, which is the platform we have. I'm gonna expand this by 30 on both sides. And then we're gonna expand this by like 70, 10 or 20 up. This is the center. Yeah. So then we're gonna right, we have to account for this. I made some holes technically in this. We're lizarding? Why are we lizarding, Yui? You're literally in VC with me. Why are we lizarding? Okay. I hope I didn't mess up the water too much. I did mess up the water. Way too much. Fun. This should fix the water. Okay. I just want to do a bit more building and then I think we're going to call it off. There. Okay. The reason I'm trying to do this is I want to get in the middle, right here. And we're gonna copy this and we're gonna bring it in here. And the reason for this is I want to figure out where the holes go before we move it. This should be the center. Like the center to me. Okay. We just gotta lift it up enough, or not even actually. We could literally just figure out the holes from this. I think we're gonna want the holes to be slightly bigger. I'm gonna follow this. So I started here. Keep this, and then we're just gonna copy this, copy the air essentially. And we can undo, I think. Yeah. So now we just copy and paste this, and we're good. So we're gonna copy and paste from here to here. Should be able to copy, rotate 90, paste, and redo this. Yeah, looks all right. And then we'll figure out what blocks we put there eventually. For now, let's just copy this. Outset 29, and we're just going to bring this up. Contract 20 up. Let's make it 10 more. All right. And we go down. Yeah, we go down. Actually, I know we might be able to do something here. Let's so 243, 244. Okay, so one more. We want to be standing here when we cut this, essentially, or rather, we want to be underneath, so like this. I want to cut this, and then, yeah, we missed the part. Right, so we got everything, and then we just go underneath. And we're going to paste with A, minus A, and hopefully that doesn't remove anything. Okay, sort of, well, that's fine. This is what I have in mind, and I'm kind of liking it right now. It is not exactly the curve we had, but I can see how this works. As long as I can make this part work next, I think this is good. And then obviously we'll figure out what material we make this out of. And yeah, I'm kind of liking it right now. I think I should build a bit more, or a lot more, with shapes like these, instead of trying to, you know, do something with, like myself, like curves, and that doesn't work. It just doesn't work good. Yeah, we have the ads starting. I think I'm gonna snooze the ads, and we're gonna see if we can raid someone. That's enough building for me for a day. And we didn't even do anything. We just did this, and this. But I do like this curve, so I mean, it's nothing, but I'm gonna try to turn it into something. And I guess we'll have some time in the next few days. So yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's figure out now who we could raid. I saw a bunch of people were online. If Vin's still playing, we're 100% raiding Vin. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this short. I'm very sorry. I don't know. I didn't really feel like doing a whole lot anyway today, so yeah, hopefully hopefully you liked it. We're obviously going to be back on Sunday. Who is just disposing of income. Make sure you do to join the raid. We'll raid Vin, and he's doing a solo run. So yeah, we'll go say hi, and I'm gonna cut this short, and we'll see each other for sure Sunday night as per usual. But maybe there's gonna be a bonus stream. We'll see. I have to talk with Huey because he says he doesn't want to build, but then he wants to build, and I don't know anymore. So yeah. So thank you all for being here. Really appreciate the help earlier with all the building and stuff, and I'll see you around.